Watch out,
Finish.
Come on! This is what we're here for!
What a goal!
Come on! No.
They're doing a defensive shift.
Oh my God! This is what he does!
my
This is what he flipping does! It's illegal! Alien! Wow!
It's illegal. Was it that much fun in your studio tonight?
No, not at all. No, Scholesy was having as much fun as we were.
What was he like when that second goal went in? He does love the club,
He
honestly.
looked disappointed.
Didn't he? Welcome along. Thanks for joining us. You're watching Champions League tonight. Peter Crouch joins us this evening. Nice to see you. And Rio, look at this. Despite a bad back, he's still here, even though he's sitting down. I mean, that's a trooper, right?
Yeah, well, he's the top talent, so I get to chair.
How is your back?
It's all right, thanks. It's good. It's good. I'm on the mend.
Brilliant. Well, it's nice to have you back. We missed you a couple of weeks ago, so
I'm
I'd
glad
rather
to
have
be
you
back.
here on a stool than not here at all. It's been another dramatic night, hasn't it? Let's just take a look at the results from a busy old night in the Champions League and an important one for Bayern Munich as well, who've qualified for the knockout stages. We're going to focus on Bayern over the next half an hour as well. We're going to be talking about Lewandowski. We're going to be chatting about the Ballon d'Or as well. Barcelona didn't play great, but they picked up a win, which was crucial for them. It finished Atalanta 2, Manchester United 2, and we will, of course, start by talking about Manchester United. Ronaldo, Oli, Harry Maguire, lots of conversation to have there. Villarreal, well, it looks like Unai Emery is off to the northeast of England, and he said farewell to Villarreal with a 2-0 win against Young Boys. He may well be the Newcastle boss by the time they play on BT Sport at the weekend. Wolfsburg beat Salzburg, Lille won away at Sevilla. Chelsea, an impressive performance from them. Not the most exciting one you'll see, but again, they went to Malmo, they did the job, and that is what they're required to do at the moment. And finally, Juventus, well done to them. They're also in the knockout stages, a 4-2 win over Zenit for them. Right, let's get straight into the social media, because there's some quite funny bits and pieces going on, not least this one. I mean, I don't know whether you guys have seen Squid Games, but I mean, that's been doing the rounds, hasn't it, for the last couple of weeks. And the conversation about Manchester United is clear at the moment. It is all about Cristiano Ronaldo. Liam says Ronaldo has saved Manchester United in the last 3 Champions League games. How can anyone watch on and think everything is fine and going accordingly? Such a waste with this talented squad. So let's talk about this then. They've picked up 7 points in the Champions League this season. Ronaldo has won all of them. Where would they be without him?
Out. Basically, I mean, listen, he's done what he come here wishing to do. I'm sure he'd have been dreaming this up in his own head, because that's the type of person he is. He'd have actually expected himself to be able to be in these positions. He'd have wanted to be in these positions to be the saviour. But the bigger picture is that to win the league, to win the big trophies, you can't continue to be like this. You can't just rely on that one person to get you out at the last minute. We're talking last minute goals in all them in games as well. Last minute of the first half as well in this game. Last minute of the second half to get a point against Atalanta away. And that kind of, it's in his class. It is class, his character, his personality, but it's also an added tinge of luck as well. And your luck does run out during the season at some point, and that's going to happen to this team. And there'll be games when they're clinging on or they're trying to get back into a game, and he won't be able to do this. He's superhuman, but it just can't continue like that. We know that because history tells us that.
Is this accurate or too harsh? Man United are aimless, clueless, insipid, indisciplined, making it up as they go along. No clear direction, shape or strategy. Just individual moments out of nowhere that prolong this ridiculous circus.
Listen, harsh words.
But accurate or not?
I can't disagree too much with it. I think those words are incredibly harsh and I wouldn't use them personally. But Rio said it there. Without Ronaldo's goals, they're out of the group. Like, they don't qualify. And I think it's a group capable of winning, let's be honest. It's not, Manchester United of old breezed through that group. Manchester United of old challenged for league titles. I think with the players they've got now, they should be challenging for Champions Leagues and they should be challenging for league titles. And why aren't they? Why are they relying on Ronaldo to score goals when they've got, I believe, enough quality in that dressing room to be considered up there with the Liverpools and Manchester Cities?
Do you know what they lack today? They lack control. We watched them against Spurs at the weekend, and that's the first time this season where I thought, actually, there's control. They won games this season at different times. They've been beaten. And in none of them games, really, I look at it and think they controlled the game, and there was a maturity in the performance. There was a structure to work from, a real good, solid foundation. Spurs, you saw a little hint of that, and you thought, oh, that's something to cling on to. That's something to work towards now. They found a little recipe to work with. And then today, back to type again. As soon as Varane goes off, They go back to type. It's a team that didn't function at all well, in disarray at times, it seemed, desperate at times. And like Karachi said, I have to agree with the talent, the pool of talent they've got in that dressing room. That can't be the case. It shouldn't be like that.
OK, well, let's have a look at the positive from the evening. I'm sure, you know, there are United fans watching this who would still like to see Ronaldo scoring the goals he scored tonight.
Well, this one doesn't get boring watching this. I mean, this is their 1-0 down at this point, and they're searching for an equaliser. But when you've got these boys up front, and I've got to stop it there once the ball goes in there, and you see the way that's what I love is the intent. Get in there, get me the ball back. But watch Cristiano Ronaldo here when he plays it. Watch his movement as well. Before anything, he's thinking, where can I get behind him, get into that space, get behind the opposing defender. Plays it, beautiful from Greenwood. Look at that, Cristiano Ronaldo, straight away, knows where his teammates are, knows where it's going. I'm going to follow in because there could be something there. There's going to be some crumbs hanging about. He gets better than crumbs.
What a touch, though, from Bruno here.
Oh.
2 touches, sets up Ronaldo's goal. The keeper's already sat down by Bruno's movement and touch ability. If you look at the goalkeeper here, the first touch, and so he's already going down because of what Bruno's done.
Yeah.
Incredible, like 2 players.
Do you hit that first time, Crouchy, or do you take a touch?
You know what? I think when he's seen it there, I think the little delay. I mean, it's quite easily. I think
You hit that
still
first
hit
time?
that first time. It's still a goal, I think. But presence of mind, and this we're talking about possibly the greatest goal scorer that's ever been in Cristiano Ronaldo, and what he's doing, I mean, is what he's been paid to do. It's unbelievable just how many goals he's scored, and how I've enjoyed his movement, and here. The urgency, the urgency is and the finish as well.
How hard is that finish?
Sublime.
Crouchy? How hard is that? You was good at volleys. I remember you in training with England. You was good at this type of stuff.
I did love a volley, to be honest. But you know what? Even the Spurs one, where it comes over his shoulder, it's quite similar to this one, the technique. But arrowed into the corner is just an absolute.
What are you thinking there? What are you thinking?
Yeah, I think you just got to get over the ball. When the ball's sat up this high, you need to get over it and keep it low and find the corner. And let's be honest, that's not Cristiano's cleanest of strikes. But what he's done, he's just arrowed it right into the side net, and no goalkeeper's got any chance.
Do lesser players panic there because of the time on the clock as well?
I think after the run that he's put in, the blood's pumping. He just had a tackle. For him to calm himself down and keep that volley down it just shows the mark of the man. Absolute genius. Beautiful finish.
I went mad. I loved it.
Did.
I almost pulled my back out again. I enjoyed it.